My wife trusts me because of the way I carried myself during courtship. Despite their busy schedules and time apart, the couple has become an example of a loving and committed marriage, inspiring many young Christians. Nigerian pastor Blessed Uzochikwa has stated that his wife and gospel singer Mercy Chinwo trust him because of his dedication during their courtship. He recently shared a heartwarming story of how he met his wife and how they built a strong foundation of trust in their relationship. Despite their busy schedules and time apart, the couple has become an example of a loving and committed marriage, inspiring many young Christians. In a recent podcast, Pastor Blessed revealed that the secret to their successful courtship was rooted in earning each other's trust by focusing on their individual callings and serving God. They were able to establish a deep and abiding trust that has grown stronger over time. As I was fulfilling my duties as a pastor, I saw my wife dedicating herself to a music ministry. Pastor Blessed explained, as our visions aligned, we began to see each other as part of God's plans for our lives. This foundation of trust has been the bedrock of our marriage, allowing us to serve God without worrying about infidelity or mistrust. The couple's passion to their faith and each other has been an inspiration to many, and their love continues to grow despite their busy schedules and time apart. As Pastor Blessed proudly declared, my wife can be anywhere in the world and she's not bothered. She knows that I'm committed to our marriage and our faith, and that is all that matters. Now, so it's supposed to be you until what's it called? Let's see if I consult this thing of Discord. The way and I think these things should be preached more because of the way our generation is heading to. I listened to a particular person said that I listened to a particular man of God come out to say that in this generation, everybody just wants to do what makes them happy. And what makes you happy can be hurtful. It can be what is actually going to murder you. It can be self-sabotaging. Imagine you doing what makes you happy. Now, let me give an example. Let's say smoking makes you happy. At the end of the day, smokers are liable to die young, right? Let's say drinking makes you happy. You will injure your kidney and your liver. Okay? Let's say smoking shisha makes you happy. Do you see how the things that makes you happy, or let's say taking hard drugs makes you happy, it keeps you in a state of ecstasy and all of that. But at the end of the day, what happens? After it wears off, you become more depressed. So instead of you escaping from it, why don't you? This is me just using it to using this topic to broaden our view on this thing, on on what you're saying today, because this thing I'm saying has, if you check them, it will still lead us back to the topic we discuss. It will lead us back to topic we discuss. There is no relationship that is not built on trust. Any relationship that is not built on trust, I'm not sure say if you stand. No matter how you feel you love that person, if you don't trust that person, it will make you, it will turn you into somebody you are not. If you tell your partner, no, say it's the best thing that ever happened to you, or she's the best thing that ever happened to you, then something happens, and because you lack trust, before you know, you're acting in the opposite kind of way that suggests that you don't even love your partner. So yes, without trust, there is no relationship at all. No relationship, and not to even talk of marriage. So I think it is something we should talk about more often, because today, like I said, some people in their marriages then go tell you, I will do it to make me happy. You meaning if them having, let's say, somebody aside their partner makes them happy, they will do it. That is what they'll tell you. They'll tell you that it makes them happy. It makes them happy, but have you considered that it saddens the other partner, that it brings, the kind of trauma the other partner will go through if they found out that is what you have been doing? I think we should preach it more. That's what I'm saying. We should, let's say preach, we should discuss it more. These days, morality is going down, or immorality is coming up. Immorality on the rise, that you see this thing I'm talking about, people see it as a norm. You now see young men telling their fellow selves, young men that have not entered into marriage, they'll now tell the single ones, say, no worry, when you enter, now you go understand. Understand waiting. understand wetin why you no go marry person wey that thing wey you dey find outside you go fit as in you go fit see am with am or you go fit do am with am. Why you no go pick the one wey be say you go dey as in ozurigi. I've sat down in places and I'll be like, you never understand. When you marry, you understand. So when you marry, you understand how. I have people come out to say that their partners, they don't like going home. Immediately they close. That they like staying somewhere. Saying, is this how you? That's what they do for them. It's not so everybody be you. What in one go as go they do as ha. Not be so this. Not be so the distance they use creeping. Gradually, you no longer enjoy your wife's company. You understand? Even on Sundays, where you're supposed to sit down for one place with her, you no go sit down if you person be say they work Monday to Saturday. You understand? They give you excuse upon excuses. Before you know, don't they find peace and solace? Where you supposed to find your partner? Don't they find for another place? Now, so you know you start. Before you know it, you don't become only once. Before you enter only once, you don't enter two. Before you don't start, you don't become habits. So you know they okay. So this thing where they're talking, I know some people will come as I say everything concern us inside, but it good make we talk about the goodness of marriage because the kind of propaganda, or should I say the kind of things we hear about marriage these days, they leave a lot of young people dazed, they leave them scared. I tell you, some are having nightmares because of issues that they have heard, not the one that they experienced too, they have heard. This one got married to this person got married to this person, and they turned sour. Now wetin we dey hear, or this one got married to this person, this one became a woman beater, this one the wife became a serial cheater, the other one become a serial cheater. That is what we used to hear. You don't hear the goodness of marriage. How people who have stayed together for 50 years celebrate silver jubilee. People who have stayed for 60 years. Do you understand? That the kind of thing we're supposed to hear right now. This kind of thing is supposed to hear now. You understand? They hear and so that we see say another person's that it happened to another person, or that even happened to you does not mean it should happen to you again. You can be in a particular marriage and you are not, let's say for instance, maybe your spouse they abusive. You understand? Maybe in a financial abusing they do you, or emotional kind of abuse, or physical abuse and all of that. But do you know that you owe it to yourself to come out of that situation? You owe it to yourself 100% to come out of that situation. And tell yourself that no, this thing will happen to you. It no go happen to you again. You owe it to yourself. So yes, Pastor Blessed, thank you, Mr. Chinwo. Even though people go to us say they're young, but I think we should start discussing more about what's it called? Discussing more about how am I going to put it? All right, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen until I come here next time. Enjoy.